All right, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. I'm going live a couple minutes ahead of schedule here. I have a busy Saturday here with soccer games and all sorts of fun. So with that said, we're going to take a look at Bitcoin and cryptocurrency and see what's going on with these markets today, especially after the big news, the White House summit on crypto and the creation of the Bitcoin reserve for the U.S., and cryptocurrency reserve as well. So anyway, it's interesting times, but let's see what the charts say about what the market thinks here. I think some people thought Trump was going to come in with trillions of US dollars and pump their crypto bags. It doesn't look like that's going to happen. So if you were hoping for that, but again, listen, the market can go up. We could go to 200K Bitcoin. We could go to 2,000 Bitcoin. It's a highly speculative digital asset. All of these things are, in particular, the further you get away from Bitcoin, the more speculative it gets and the more volatile, which we love with how we trade at iCoinPro. Good morning, Dean. Good to have you here. All right, so let's dig right into this. We're going to look at a chart setup called the MA Momentum chart setup. This chart setup, it shows us kind of what, gives us the bigger picture of what's happening with an asset. In this case, we're going to look at Bitcoin. And we look at Bitcoin closely because it's a big bully. So whatever Bitcoin does, pretty much all that altcoins and other coins do. All right. So if you're a member of iCoinPro, a paid member, you can click on my iCoinPro training, go to part 3 here, and you can do a training on how to use this chart setup. The full training, MA Momentum right here. Moving average momentum is what that stands for. All right, so let's dig into the chart. First thing I just want to say, this is the iCoinPro trading portal. This is our custom software we built from the ground up to trade our strategy. Has your charts, your screeners, which look for the trades. These ones right here, these trackers, they find you the hot trades in real time, and then they ping it right to your phone, which is so cool. I just want to remind everybody to go in and clear your list, generally once every 24 hours, because you want the freshest data, the freshest information, okay? And once you clear it out, then the trackers will go in and newly search, look for what's going on, and then send you the thing. Hey, good morning, Malta in the house. Welcome. Glad to have you here. All right, so with that said, there we go. See, it just repopulated that one. There was my alert on my phone if you heard that beep in the background. Okay. So with that said, let's take a look at this chart setup here right quickly. These green and red things are called, what is going on here? Hold on. These green and red, by the way, if the chart ever gets messed up looking, go down here, bottom right, and click on auto, and that'll auto scale the chart. See, if that's not on, the chart can look weird. It can go off. So you want to click on auto to get it all set up right. All right, back to the chart. These green and red things are called candles. They show what's happening with the current price of the asset you're looking at. These lines here, this purple, maroon, yellow, green, etc. These are moving averages. They show areas where there might be support or resistance for the asset. And the shaded area is a Bollinger Band. Now, quickly on this chart, when everything's trading above all of these moving averages, in particular, when everything starts trading above this light purple moving average, it means that we're potentially in a bullish market and almost definitely not in a bearish market, okay? On the flip side, though, if everything is trading below all of these moving averages, and in particular stuck below this light purple moving average here, then we're potentially in a bearish market and almost definitely not in a bull market. And it can take a while to process out all the fear and the sellers until we can return back to a positive trend again. All right, so where are we now? Who knows? We're looking pretty bearish. We look like we're getting stuck a bit below the light purple moving average here going down. We're forming what's called a pennant. This is a structure. And you can see there's resistance lines here. Which the market has bounced off of, but then this is a heavy downtrend resistance line. This line right here is the it's the boogeyman of the market right now, the crypto markets. Until we can bust through this line, the trend is not your friend. here if you're holding. All right, the trend's your friend if you're short and betting on Bitcoin going down for right now. All right, Dane, good morning. And again, listen, I don't know if we're going to bust through this line and go up or continue the march down. I really don't have any idea. We take this one day at a time. That's the beauty of what we do with our trading system is we react to these markets. We don't try to predict. And that's why we do so well. Like I have over 700 something trades in my personal portal, and I have 4 losses in that 700 trades. So gives you an idea of how well we can do. So right now, we need to keep a close eye. It looks like we're trying to stay over 85,000. If we lose 85,000, we might actually lose this lower line, which would definitely, I believe, bring out some sellers. It would be kind of an early exit from this structure, which would get people excited and probably bring out sellers. On the flip side, if we can go back up, we need to reclaim 90K, and that would get us trading above the light purple moving average, and then we need to take out 95. Really, I mean, 95, if we got over 95, the buyers would probably get encouraged and pretty excited and then head up. But right now, this trend is not looking awesome, right? We kind of hit the absolute peak here, and then we're trending down. So, yeah, we'll just have to see what happens here. But fear has definitely entered the chat. And again, like I said humorously at the beginning, everybody thought Trump was going to pump their crypto bags, their crap coins with trillions of dollars from the U.S. Government. And that didn't happen. And I don't think people really thought that. But I thought that the U.S. government, a lot of people thought they were going to be investing in crypto as part of the stockpile. They're not. They're just going to be holding on to the coins that they get when they're confiscated from criminals and other things. Okay. So, all right. So that's what's going on here. We got to stay above 85K. Otherwise, trouble could be brewing. And if we lose this and 80K, which would be really bad, this is the last line of defense here. That's a smooth moving average 150. If we lose that, this market could really be, changing its trend for a minute. So we'll see. All right. Let's take a look at longs and shorts really fast. All right. So the longs are people betting Bitcoin. Oh boy, here we are again. Longs are people betting Bitcoin's going up. Shorts are people betting Bitcoin's going down. Longs make money when it goes up. Shorts make money when it goes down. Okay. Here we are again, almost at 70% long again. The longers are longing. And what that means is once this goes over 70%, 71, 72, 73, we have entered a zone where if the price does not start going up, we run the very real risk of what's called a long squeeze. If this price keeps slipping lower and lower and lower, we could hit a point where all of these people that were betting that Bitcoin's going up, a lot of them are using leverage, which means they're borrowing money. So it's very risky trading. They can blow out their accounts like in an instant if the market starts to move. So what that means is we can get a long squeeze if the price keeps dropping at some point, which will be a more dramatic move, like it feels like the bottom falls out. And if that does happen, that means we're probably getting a long squeeze. And that's where all these people betting Bitcoin's going up get liquidated en masse and squeezed out of the market is what happens. So guys, we got to keep a close eye on this. Stay safe. Again, it's the weekend. So historically, generally bigger moves happen on the weekdays, but anything can happen in the crypto markets. There have been some significant drops on weekends as well, just to ruin everybody's weekend. So yeah, man, boy, we got to really keep an eye on those longs. All right, last thing I'm going to do is look at what's hot or not to trade. So here are the coins. Seam actually has been pretty good to trade. It's making some pretty dramatic movements, 30% movement. Volume is starting to die off a little bit. Yeah, a lot of it. So I don't know. I'm going to be looking for this one to do a big mega dump before I would think about trading it. Same thing with BLZ. So not super excited about either one of these. BLZ was delisted from from Coinbase. So again, they kept it on here. The only coin I've got, guys, that I would be looking at trading is probably Seam. Yeah, Satoshi's volume is not great. Seam and Toshi, maybe. It's got a little more volume. But man, it's just, yeah, these are not awesome. So big movements, okay? Big bubbles for Seam and Toshi. Greedy entries, low buys. Otherwise, I'm just not going to touch them, okay? But Seam and Toshi could be good. BLZ too, if it gets a big dump, okay? That's the only way I would trade those right now. Other than that, I'm kind of keeping an eye on ADA. ADA has been my buddy, but it's just the movements are tightening up here. So we're not want to see more drama occurring. But yeah, Seam is more, you know, that's still, gosh, these are really, the volume is just dried up on these because it's the weekend. So just stay safe, look for big moves, perfect trades if you're going to trade these little coins. Seam, Toshi, and BLZ. All right, everybody, have a great day. If you want to learn how to trade these crazy crypto markets, we got a free boot camp for you. Get back with the person who introduced you to iCoinPro or shared this video with you. Also, if you want market analysis like this pretty much on the daily, follow me on Facebook or x.com or subscribe to our YouTube channel. Have a great day. We'll see what happens here. It could be a little slow movement. We'll let our trackers do their job, push us the notifications on our phone if something exciting is happening. All right. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye now.